All right, guys, here's what we're going to tackle this morning. We're going to start back in on a job that I started almost 7 years ago. Now, you guys have been following the channel for a while, know that I wasn't doing YouTube 7 years ago. So unfortunately, there's very few pictures or videos of what's going on down here. So let me start off by getting an aerial shot, and I'll kind of outline what we did and what we need to do yet. All right, guys, here's kind of an aerial shot of where we're going to be working. Let me explain this the best I can. So over here on the left-hand side, going to kind of outline this. This was all trees at one time, and we kind of worked on the left-hand side of the ditch first, and the majority of that's all been done and been planted for the last several years, minus where the water damage is at from the beavers. On the other side, we started back here at the road, which is just off screen. Got this first little section done. Again, they've been planting it for the last several years. Minus the beaver damage, which we had to kind of take over. This next section right in here, we actually got stumped, stripped, contoured, and never got the topsoil put back on. You kind of see that a little better as we get that on the ground. And then up here a little bit farther, it's kind of hard to tell from this picture, but there's a very steep little ridge that runs down through there. And still got a few stumps in there to deal with, and then we need to get that hole all contoured. The ultimate goal, when this is all said and done, is to be able to farm this entire property minus the ditch down through there, but let's see if we can make that happen. All right, before we get fired up and going this morning, we need to do a little maintenance and get stuff fueled up here a little bit. Get the fuel flowing, get the air compressor fired up, get everything greased. A lot of you guys ask me if we get our fuel from the market down there. If you guys don't know, the family owns the market, and the answer is technically yes. Whenever we take a fuel delivery to the market, I just order extra and they deliver it straight to my trailer, so works out pretty good, pretty convenient. All right, so I get a lot of questions and a lot of comments every time I use the air greaser we have on the trailer here. A lot of people comment like, isn't that kind of a walk back in time, getting away from the battery style greasing stuff? Isn't that less convenient? The answer is it kind of depends on what you're doing. If you're just greasing a mini or a skid steer or one piece of equipment, it is definitely not worth dragging the trailer out for just that. But days like today, when we're gonna grease 3 of my larger pieces of equipment, the trailer's here already for fuel, it would probably take me 2 batteries and 7 to 10 tubes of grease. This thing here just keeps going, and it's got more power anyway, so it's definitely been, oops, get on there. It's definitely been a handy little setup for sure. And it's just like any other tool in the toolbox or any other thing you got. Everything's got its place, but I've only put gas in that air compressor once, and I'm still on my first bucket of grease, and we're going on about a month, so I'm not complaining at all. The other thing is it applies grease about twice as fast, so there's less time sitting there waiting for it to ooze out and move on to the next one. All right, let me finish getting this one greased. We'll finish getting this one greased, and then we'll move on to checking fluids. All right, I got everything on this thing greased and fueled up. We're gonna add just a little bit of oil to it. I think I've mentioned in the last couple of videos, this thing's actually due for an oil change. I've been holding off putting oil in it. I think we're going to change oil. It's got a small leak right there on the filter housing. It's probably just a simple O-ring, but it may end up getting a few hours on it down here, so we're going to go ahead and top it off to be safe. It's only about a ½ gallon low. It's not real low. But it sure makes me and Jerry feel a whole lot better whenever you pull this thing out. It says it's full. All right. I guess girl's ready to roll. All right, dozer's all serviced, ready to go, full of fuel. I was talking to Clint, CNC Equipment, last night. It's been like exactly a year since we took possession of this dozer. This is the second dozer. Second 850J we've had, and this one here has done awesome. We've had no issues with it whatsoever. It's been a good machine. Very, very, very happy with it. I think we put right at 400 hours on it in the last year, which is pretty much on par with what we normally do. So we're gonna head across the field here, Bubba Dump in the 210. We're on the other side of the job. We're in fuel and service mode, so let's go ahead and get those greased and topped off with fuel. And if this rain holds off, we're gonna do something. Look who conveniently rolls in after I got all the service work done. I have been rolling around on the ground in bean stubble trying to grease and check fluids and everything for the last 9 hours.
That's good. That's good.
Everything's ready to go.
Only thing I've been used to the past, what, 3-4 months is a radio. I ain't been used to getting dirty.
I don't know if I'm mad he's back or happy he's back. What do you guys think? Where you been? You gonna tell everybody where you been?
Been keeping the lights on.
Everybody thinks
rebuilding that boiler.
Everybody thinks you work for me full time, which is not true.
No, I got 2 part-time jobs. Full of making it working for you.
He's got
2 part-time jobs.
He's got 1 part-time job that pays the bills, and it's not working here. All right, well, welcome back.
What we've got here is...
Yeah, what we got? Tell us what we got. Let's hear it.
I don't know. You don't keep me in the loop. So, we're just going to dig holes.
So
we're out in the wide open field. We're just going to dig holes.
This is pretty normal.
Back in. Is that what it is? Just
if you would have been here for the first half of the video, I would have explained what's going on here.
Well, I ain't seen nothing done out here.
Well, it's in 7 years. This is a project we started 7 years ago.
7 years ago?
And we're just now getting back to it. This used to be all wood. See, if you look real close, you see all the holes? Those are stump holes.
Gotcha.
Apparently they're hard to farm. That whole side over there used to be woods. And everything is done except for this front slope right here. See, look, I dug a stump out yesterday. See, I worked.
You actually did so.
I actually did some. Well, the 210 did it. I just kind of, moved the
leverage. Yeah.
So. All right, here's the plan. You ready for the plan?
I'm ready for the plan.
We need to haul that pile of brush off, and it needs to go across the ditch over there. Matt bought a 24-inch pipe to put in the ditch because he wants to be able to stop it up and flood this for duck hunting. So we're going to go down there, make a ditch crossing, so we can haul all this stuff across that ditch crossing, which will cut our hauling time in like a third.
Seems like a lot of work just to go duck hunting.
Well, I'm not doing the duck hunting part. I'm just using this free pipe to make a crossing and save us some diesel fuel. He's got to figure out the duck hunting part.
All right, that'll work.
So our crossing in his pipe will be a dam. You guys have to go to his channel for that. That's going to be a cluster, you know what, but I have no part of that. So, all right, yeah. I'm going to take a big horse down there. You think you need your pink step stool? Let me show you something.
Where?
Look at this. Everybody wants to know. Everybody's absolutely amazed All summer. All summer. Your pink step stool has stayed on Bubba Dump.
It has,
Everybody's like, it's glued down, it's glued down. I'm like, no, it's just sitting there.
Good deal. Next step to the pink step is building a roof over it so it's not getting ate up waterlogged.
You may need your pink step. You think you can take this thing and walk it down there?
Yeah.
And we'll get access.
Where am I going? Just to that pipe?
We're gonna go to the pipe. See them trees sticking up right there? That's the property lines. We're gonna go straight down the property line, try to get access to that ditch. That ditch narrows up quite a bit down there.
Yeah.
We'll get the pipe in the ditch, and we'll probably come up here on top, so we'll get a couple loads of dirt hauled down there and dump over top of that pipe.
Okay.
That's the plan.
All right.
Need a picture? Or you got it?
Black and white, but I got it. Not full color yet.
Have you ran this one before?
Yeah, for a split second.
Did you?
Yeah.
All right. Well, your thumb didn't fall off.
We were down there doing the work for the church.
Oh, that's right. That's
at
right.
Branchville.
Yep, taking the trees out. You did work here once before. I do remember that now.
Yep.
All right.
That's been a while.
It's been a while. We're glad you're back, at least for now. It's hard to tell which weld is yours and which weld's factory. I can't believe I just said that on camera.
Yeah.
You tell them like Hyundai's tried to hire you like 3 or 4 times to come weld for them?
Or they pay better than us. No. All right. I'm gonna stay where I'm at.
I was gonna say something. I'll keep that comment to myself. I'll see you on the other end. All right, this ditch here basically marks the property line between us and the neighbor. We got a really good relationship with the neighbor. We're probably gonna do some work getting rid of that ditch as well. Once we get across the ditch down here, our property keeps going that way. So the goal is get a little road over the hill here. Turn the speed down a little bit. I've been down in here. I don't really remember what's down here. You guys see a big ditch or anything, holler. There's the ditch we got to cross. I think we're going to have to cross up here a little bit farther where it's not quite as tall on the other side. All right, property line's actually back there where those taller trees start. I think I'm going to come down the ditch a little bit and put that pipe in right here. We've only got one 20-foot stick. The ditch is quite a bit deeper down there, but if we put it in there, we don't have enough pipe to get the elevation we need to get from one side to the other. It's a little bit shallower on the other side. And this still should back up enough water to get Matt to be able to flood that upper area for duck hunting. So I'm gonna finish kind of getting our area cleaned out here a little bit. Aaron's trying to switch out buckets and see if we get that pipe in. It's like a big 850 lawnmower. So I caught the stone here in a minute. Unexpectedly with a dozer, knows that can be a jarring experience. Alright, I got this area cleaned out here halfway decent so we kind of see what we're doing. I only hit one stone in the small when it came out pretty easy. No, you can leave the little bucket right there, just get the big one on it, head over here.
Alright, 10-4. Somebody headed back your way. We'll be made back here yet or not.
Yeah, I see it. All right, got a visitor. Let me, we're gonna get a pipe in down there. That's the plan. All right, now we know we're going down there at the bottom. I'm gonna lessen this slope here a little bit. The Bubba Dump don't have to be as much of a hill climber. Good dirt. Lighter brown clay. That's the stuff we're going to want to use down there to fill that ditch in, so it'll pack in pretty tight. Probably just dig us a small little borrow pit here close somewhere. It's a nice looking road going on now. Heck yeah. Man, if we can get that slope all the way across this steep hillside, I think he can farm this whole thing.
I think so too.
That's
Hey, worry about that no more.
Last time I checked, Matt don't pay near as good as rent as what Gary does.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna blow your mind. You ready to be efficient?
Yeah.
I say we go ahead and get a load of dirt on Bubba Dump. I'll take the track on, take the pipe down. I'll hold the pipe in the ditch with the track hoe. You dump the dirt on.
Back me in and I'll dump right on top.
Question mark is, I'm not for sure how soft the ground is down there at the bottom. So I say we put a full load on.
Yeah. I don't want to be the first one to turn Bubba Dump over.
Now, hey, for the record, since we've got the locker stuck, Bubba Dump has not been stuck yet. Not one time.
Yeah, but you like setting me up, so now I am getting a little nervous about this. Do I need to walk down
I'm not
and check this
setting it
out?
up. I'm just pointing out obvious facts.
Yeah.
You'll be fine. When in doubt, throttle out.
Yeah.
That's the plan. All right, let me back this dozer out of the way. I like this good dirt down here. I think that's going to be what we need for that bottom. I think I'm going to push this topsoil off right here. We'll just borrow pit some out of that bank right there.
All right. You want me to move Bubba Dump?
Let me get the track hoe set up. I'll have you back up to me. All right, started kind of stripping this topsoil off with the dozer and realized it's probably going to be easier with the excavator on this hillside. So throw it off to the side. Aaron's coming down here with Bubba Dump. Really good topsoil. I want to try and save as much of it as we can. down to some good dirt. Let's get a foot on the truck. A lot of you guys have been commenting why I don't get a bigger bucket for this excavator. And that's something I might do one day for sure, but this is a 44-inch high capacity bucket. It's like 1 3/4 yards. And you guys got to keep in mind, we do such a variety of different work. This general purpose bucket is a great size for all around. These buckets aren't cheap. You're talking $7,000, $8,000, $10,000 for a good one. I'm gonna use this excavator for a while and see how it performs, what size buckets I think I need. But just because a bigger bucket holds more dirt and you can scoop more dirt don't mean you can cycle any faster or cycle even the same time as you can as a smaller one. There's always a give and a take. The next bucket I purchased for this will probably be some sort of like 60-inch smooth face bucket for running grade, cleaning out ditches. The question will be whether or not it's tiltable or not. Eventually I may pick up like a 54-inch digging bucket for like top loading trucks like we're doing now, but just like right here loading this truck, it's maybe a little bit small. We go down there and start messing around that ditch, taking trees out, it's maybe a little bit big. But it'll get both jobs done. You also got to keep in mind, it takes time. It takes time to switch buckets out. And then you got to carry the bucket with you. It takes time to go get it. It's definitely on the radar, but it's not that high up the priority list. The question is, how heavy should we get back? How heavy should we get Aaron, I guess I should say. I'm so used to saying Matt. You said load it down, all it'll fit, right?
What?
You want a full load, every last dirt clod I can get on there, right?
I'm a little guy now. Go easy on me.
This would be some awesome dirt for building a lake.
You say about my weight?
I said this would be some awesome dirt to build a lake.
Oh, yeah, it would be.
You a little self-conscious over there? Did all that servicing this morning. The one thing I didn't check was the air in the tires. I think we can get by with a few loads here. This truck's a bottomless pit. It's been a while since I loaded it. I'll put one more on them and we'll call it good. Perfect. I hate to ask you since you're pointing in the right direction, but it'd probably make more sense if you backed up out of my way and I went down there first with the excavator. I really don't want to track through that tall stuff and scrap the new machine all up. That's the attitude I like. I accidentally called you Matt a while ago, but now I know it's Aaron on the radio. He's not that nice. Let me head down there ahead of you, get that pipe in the ditch, and then I'll holler at you to come down. 24-inch pipe, 20 inches or 24-inch pipe, 20 feet long. Let's see what I got in my thumb right there. $574, folks. Glad Matt likes deer hunting or duck hunting or whatever he's doing. All right, I think that truck's gonna be fine. The truck's gonna be fine down to about here. This dirt down here, it is it's all river sediment, and it pumps and it just don't have no bottom to it. As long as the truck stays up on top, I think it'll be fine. Once we get done hauling dirt, we're just gonna be hauling brush, which will be a lot lighter. But that's why I don't want to use this dirt down here to fill over top of this pipe, because it just erodes real bad. We'll see how old Bubba does when he gets down here. But first we got to get a little spot cleared out to get this pipe in. This is going to be the place right here. All right, set the pipe down. Check out some of these trees. All these trees off this ditch will help deter those beavers as well. Take their building materials away. We'll eventually load all that up, pull it out of here at some point. Put a pipe in. All right. Everything cleared out. Let's get this thing in the ditch. Hopefully one last time. We gotta make sure I get it turned the right way. So Matt's basically got a T with a standpipe on it, and the height of that standpipe, he can adjust how much water he backs up in here. And that whole system or apparatus is gonna go on the O-ring side, which is the non-bell side. But to your guys' delight, that'll put the bell going uphill or upstream. Get this first load of dirt on there, I think we'll be all right. See what happens. All right, let's say a little prayer that he don't bury this thing. I think he's gonna be all right. It's hard on top. What scares me is I know it's goo underneath. So as long as we can stay on top, I think we'll be all right. Yeah, you're looking good. It's holding the truck up pretty good. I think you'll be fine. Kind of come straight towards me. Kind of turn and go up at that angle right there. That'll probably work. Kind of cut her back towards me and start coming back easy. Yep, bring her on back. Cut her a little more towards the excavator. A little more towards the excavator. A little more towards the excavator. All right, straighten her up. All right, take it real easy here. I need to get you as close to the edge as I can, but I don't want to take you over the bank. Come on back, come on back, come on back. All right, hold that. Woo, good thing the brakes work. All right, go easy. Let me see what happens. Push it up just a little bit. Let me try to work it down in there. All right, before he gets too much dirt on it, just want it to float up a little bit. I want to keep it as deep as I can. Just gotta make sure it stays pushed down in there. I watch the bed up there. That's tight. Or if I can grab a bucket of dirt. Out of the truck. Neatly place that. There we go. That's the ticket. Nice. We keep that input. I can keep the other end to stay put with the bucket. Looking good, keep on going. Still looking good, looking good, looking good. Perfect. That worked out really nice. Let me kind of smoosh this one around. I think we're gonna need at least one more load. Should be able to dump it. I'll take the dozer down here and smoosh it up then.
All right, head on up, top.
Yep, 10-4, I'll meet you at the top of the hill.
All right.
All right, that worked out good. No stuff Bubba Dump. Pipe didn't float up. I gotta need at least 2 more loads to finish her off. That's all right. Nice, perfect. All right, load number 2. Well, hit my truck. Load number 2 is about loaded. I think it's probably got to take 3 loads. We'll take this one down and dump it. Leave the excavator up here. Come back, load up 1 more. And we'll hope that is enough. We'll throw 1 more on. 1 more. That'll work. been so long, I'm surprised you remember how to drive this thing.
I know it. I was wondering, I was thinking that when I was walking up to the truck. I was like, okay, here we go.
All right, we're ready. I think we'll dump this one right there in the center of the culvert. Just kind of back up to a square.
Yeah.
I'll load you one more time, and then I'll walk the excavator down, level this one out before you dump that next one. It's an old stump hole, I'm pretty sure. Head to the, I guess it'd be your left.
My left.
Upstream. How's that? There you go. You're going the right way. Cut her pretty hard that way. Yep, cut her hard, cut her hard, cut her hard. There you go. Bring her on back. All right, now straighten her up pretty good. Straighten her up, straighten her up, straighten her up, straighten her up, straighten her up. Take her easy. Come on back a little more. A little more. A little more. How dangerous you feeling? A little more. A little more. Hold on just a second. I think we're going to be all right. Come on back just a little bit more. Straighten her up just a bit. Straighten her up. Straighten her up. Oh, you're looking good. Cut her towards me. Towards me. There you go. There you go. Keep on coming. Keep on coming. Straight back. Straight back. Oh, you're sliding over the hill. Let's dump it right there. We'll call that good. All right, hold that right there. Hold that. Let me see if you can pull up just a little bit and dump what little bit's left. You don't have a whole lot left. Perfect. Dump that right there. Perfect. Nicely done. I think one more load will definitely get you. Looking good. Just got to clean that center of the pipe out a little bit. He kept that in clean, so just gonna put our load on him. All right, load number 3. Just about on the truck. Go get this one dumped and see if we can get old Bubba across the ditch. All right, I'm gonna sneak around him before he dumps that one. We'll get that last pile we dumped leveled out a little bit. Something looking pretty good so far. Just need to get a little dirt pushed over in these corners here. One load's going to be close, but I think it'll get it. Not going to be none too wide, but it is just a temporary access. So. Ooh, it's soft. All right, we're going for it. Something's got to be the first thing across, right?
I tell you right now, this job right here really needs my roller.
Can't say I can argue that point. I think the first piece of equipment made it safely across. So the first piece of equipment made it safely across.
Yeah, okay, I'll go with this load of dirt.
All right, bring it on. I'm probably gonna have you back out on there a good ways, dump about half of it, and then pull forward and dump the other half.
I 10-4.
All right, straighten her up. Straighten her up a little. Right there. All right, you're getting ready to come out on the field. Take her easy. Cut upriver a little bit. Other way, other upriver. There you go, straight on back. It's kind of scary, but it looks pretty good. All right, hold that right there, hold that. Dump me about half of it. All right, pull forward a little bit. All right, dump me a little more right there. Hold that, pull forward. Perfect, dump the rest right there, you nailed it. Looks like that's going to be the perfect amount of dirt. I just need to kind of swoosh it around a little bit and clean out the end of this downside culvert. I think we're good. Yep. I said something about the compactor. If this is more than just a temporary road, we'll definitely probably have the little sheep's foot down here, but it's just not worth dragging that thing out of the shed for this little thing. By the time we get done running that truck over it several times, it's going to have it pretty packed in itself. So I'm just going to use Bubba Dump as the old compactor. Said it's going to be a little bit narrow, but I think it'll work. $507 for a stick of pipe. It ain't worth it for another 20 feet for what we're going to use it for. See the end of the pipe?
No.
That could be a problem.
My question is, did you remember to put the pipe in there? Oh, man. Still nothing. All right, yeah, I see the top of it. Go straight down right there. Straight down. There you go. Now I can see part of it. I don't want that out in the field. Please remove that. That's grounds for termination. I'm considering that horseplay. And if you think I'm rough as a safety guy, you should have been with the safety guy I had.
I had the rougher safety guy, but I still got the rougher HR.
Well, what sucks in this situation here is the way I see it, you're buying HR, which ain't right.
Land behind the scenes, as expected, it's a little on the narrow side.
Yeah.
I think it'll work.
Yo, in my months of dirt work that I've been
Your
doing,
months of dirt work.
you would say years, I'm gonna say months.
We'll go with like 6 hours.
Okay. Why? It just looks like that pipe's too small.
Well,
I look at this ditch.
you know what that pipe cost?
Pipe,
$574.
$574.
There's actually a 24-inch pipe up there too, so
Really?
yeah. I was gonna put some 36-inch plays in here, but Matt can't come down here and stop them up. He wants to be able to flood here up.
Yeah.
Well, in 6 months from now this is all washed out, you can say I told you so.
Yeah.
There you go.
I'm
See?
getting pretty smart with this dirt work stuff, man.
Well, we got one thing left to do before we call it a day.
Yep.
Let's put a little brush on this thing, see if we can get a truck across it.
Okay.
You drive, I film.
Okay. All right.
The good news is the water's not deep enough. You need a life jacket if you go
No,
in.
I should be good there.
All right, I got a pile of brush pretty much up over there where Bubba Dump was parked. Let's throw that on and get it out of Jerry's way, and then we'll go from there.
All right.
It's gonna be the first pile that will be in Jerry's way whenever he shows up down here with the dozer. Woo, wind's blowing in the wrong direction. Get it loaded up, get it out of here first. Go away from me just a shade. Cut away from me just a little bit. Other way. Other way. There you go. Come on back. Bunch of nastiness. That's impressive. That's like at least 15 feet above the bed. It's like a reverse game of Jenga.
Yeah, it is. But I don't know any of the logging companies that would hire you after you loaded this thing.
This is not logs, this is brush. I think Tiny would be jealous of what's about ready to happen here. There's a truck in there somewhere. This might be good camouflage for hunting.
Yeah, you just want to leave it down there where you're getting that flood the bottom.
Let's why don't you take off and see how much you leave behind. It's all on you for now, so if it falls off, it's now your responsibility. Just don't take any really sharp left-handed turns. Oh, it's all going. It's all going with you.
Good. Looks like it's dragging stuff out 10 foot to the side of it.
You're definitely a wide load, but I think you'll be fine. You haven't lost the first stick yet.
Want to change that?
You see anything out of your mirror? No,
Right
I didn't.
I should have bet you $500 that I'd lose this morning down there. I couldn't have done it. Yeah, it's hot there. It's
Oh, it's getting a little stickage, ain't it?
yeah.
Oh, easy now on the leading. Oh, hang on. You only knew how sketchy that looked.
It's like we got some sidewalk layers over here dragging through.
Oh, it's looking good so far. Tugging that other side a little tight. But... Oh, he's got it. He got it. You didn't even hardly leave a mark. That worked out awesome.
My question is, how is this going to dump?
You've only lost one small stick so far.
One small stick. Size of a full-grown hickory, or?
You know where you're going?
No, not really. Driving through a field.
This pink stool's got a separate
Hey, it
separate medium.
does,
It's
yeah.
pretty comfortable. Just waiting for the wood to give out and get the splinter up the butt.
Yeah.
Pull into the field straight ahead. Kind of a spot in the corner they can't farm, they can't get in there. We're gonna dump all this stuff right there. We'll probably eventually push it up in a pile and try to burn it. But it's out of sight, out of mind for right now. It's a good place to put it. Looking good, looking good. That's a big wad of bush you got there, bud.
Oh, yeah.
Come on back a little more, about another 15, 20 feet. Keep on coming. That's good out there. Let her fly. Let her fly. kind of back up and flop that pile up over top of itself. Hit your stop spinning and hit your button on the floor. Hit the brake to make the tire stop spinning. Now hit that button on the floor. Hold it down while you back up. You got her, nice.
Want me to do it again?
No, pull her on out. That is a pile of brush, folks. Oh man, behind the scenes. That was a successful dump. The only thing we got left is to get back across our land bridge.
Yeah.
You hooked the left-hand side a little tight there. You're making me nervous.
Oh, it was, wasn't it? Yeah. Well, I couldn't see anything with limbs hanging out.
But you don't have that excuse no more, so now you go a little more to the right.
Yeah. Yeah, this side was
And your windshield's perfectly clean.
it is.
It's not bad, man. It held up. It's pretty solid. Water's going through the pipe too, so.
Yep.
All right, that's gonna be a wrap on this one. The goal was to get this set up.
Oh, I thought the goal was so they could see me again.
See you again? I don't.
Hey,
I told you, you lost one. That was the one you lost.
all right. Well, you owe me $100.
No, I got it on the truck. Your job was to get it over there, so. All right, hopefully here in the next couple days, Jerry will be down here. We basically got this side of the ditch opened up where Jerry can go gun ho with the dozer. I'm gonna be out of town for a few days. He's gotta go back to work for a few days. Hopefully it don't get muddy. You know what this is gonna be like when it gets muddy and the river gets up?
Oh, man.
It's gonna be a mess.
Yes, it is.
Glad you come back to see us.
Yep.
Everybody.
It's good to be back.
Everybody,
Y'all have a good night. Stay tuned. I'll be back around.
you're trying to rush them off. You gotta make sure they give it a thumbs up.
Oh, yeah.
And then make sure they subscribe so they can see the next video.
Like and subscribe.
Oh man, you've been out of the game too long, bud.
I know it. I'm losing touch.
All right, that's a wrap. We'll catch you on the next one. Later. Oh my goodness.